If he was looking into the group, he wouldn't have any reason to kill. If he was a victim of the group, he wouldn't have any reason to kill. He's a member of the group. Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group. No! All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone. If anyone were to look into the phone numbers, it would have been all over for you. That's why you had to kill. No, this is too much. That does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain? I've got you now. That police officer. Your Honor. What is it, Mr. Payne? Your Honor, this is an unjustifiable badgering of the witness. Seriously, you're going there again? Penalize him, Judge. You said the exact same thing only a few seconds ago. Please, let's think about the content of that phone call. Okay, beep. Hello? Thank you, I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? I'm glad you called. We can meet up and give this back to you. The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do is meet Miss Bird and get his phone back. Why then would he need to kill anyone? That's a valid point. What does the defense think about this? If you think about it logically, it makes sense. Maybe we should be thinking outside the box. Yeah, if we think like, let's see. Maybe that slimeball saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner. But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant? I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there. Well then, Mr. Wright, what was this something that didn't agree with the witness? The left-handed baseball glove? No. He's biased against people who are lefties. What would he have seen, do you think? Ah, that's right, we can present profiles. See, he spoke to a woman on the phone who called herself Maggie, but then she had to go and, like, start her police shift. She was on an evening shift. He was finishing his day shift. And they were having an hour meet-up before she had to go. She wasn't in uniform. That means she had to go back to the station. She maybe forgot to give him the phone. He was waiting, and he saw a cop. So we're back to my original theory. Why would he kill Prince? Because if he's a member of a con artist ring, and suddenly a cop is waiting for him, he thinks he's been trapped. Because Dustin was in his uniform, even though he'd just gone off duty. He was probably waiting to give the phone back and then realised, oops, we forgot to, you know, she forgot to give him the phone because she was in a rush to get to work. But it must be this. What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim. The victim? You mean Dustin Prince? Dustin Prince had gone on a date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing a police uniform. Oh! The girl that picked up my phone is with a policeman. He couldn't have known they were going to go out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the police would ask a few questions before returning the phone. If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible that he had already run a check on the phone. And he went into a panic, is what you're saying. Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform. Mr. Payne, do you have any comments? I'm thinking. It seems the truth has come out at last. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are... Here we go. Oh god, what the hell is he doing to his face? Impressive, not bad for a person with a third-rate education. What's that supposed to mean? Evidence! Evidence! This guy's really creeping me out, I know, right? All you've been waving around and talking about is that suspicious cell phone, suspicious phone number, this suspicious con group, that. They're all on that phone, but who's to say that phone is really mine? Where's your proof, your evidence? You want proof this phone is yours? I already told you already. That phone I lost, I've already found it. You don't even have the slightest idea who the phone you have in your hand belongs to. I bet it's got the same ringtone though. I bet his new phone has the same ringtone. He'll have set that because obviously it's his favourite. But you can't be sure it's mine, you simpleton. What? That is true. Oh, it feels good to see you squirm. We do seem to have a problem on our hands with the phone. Whose phone is it? Without knowing that, it's meaningless as evidence. Your Honor, this is bad. I can't turn the tables on me like this. This cell phone. There has to be something I've overlooked. There's got to be. It could be the stored numbers. I wonder if one of these numbers is going to be the phone he has now. Is Matt cosplaying as one of the survivors from Friday the 13th? Well, it is the day. Just trying to think what the phone numbers could lead to. How is that going to link him to the phone? Because his name isn't going to be on there. His number isn't going to be on there because that's the actual phone to begin with. So we're not going to see his name on the list of numbers. I mean, we could fingerprint the phone. Have it tested briefly, if they can do that. They've done that in other cases. Let's go with that. I think that's more potentially solid. I've got it. We should check for fingerprints. Fingerprints? Yes, Your Honor, you know what those are, right? Mr. Wellington must have left prints on this phone. Nick, don't you remember? When you got that from Maggie, you wiped it off. Well, nobody told me that. What? You said there was sand all over it, so I wiped it? Oh, God. Pretty thoroughly, too. Ah! So much fun watching a third-rate trash babble like morons amongst themselves. He's made a complete recovery. How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here, you see. Oh, and incidentally, you can't check the numbers stored on this phone. It must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared. You've got to be joking. He erased all the numbers I was going to use as evidence? But that actually means that both of those would have probably been wrong. Mr. Wellington, what's this? By the tone of your voice, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you. Where did you finally find your cell phone? Oh, you are too much. And of course, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Oh, now I remember. Yeah, who caught... That's the thing. At the beginning of the case, this phone call woke him up, and then it hung up, and then he got clobbered. He did this specifically to find his phone here in court. That's it, we got whacked over the head at this point. So he was the one doing this, he was the guy who tried to call. So if we can call that number back, so it'll be in this thing, we'll know it was him. It'll be like, well, why is your number calling this phone? Huh, looks like they hung up. There he was, waiting for us. Should draw him out with this pose? Yes, please do. So that's when... What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes? Nick, we've worked so hard to get this far, but if you don't do something quick, he's going to get off scot-free. I know this phone has to be his, but how am I supposed to prove something like that? Mr. Wright, if you cannot prove who the owner of that cell phone is, your indictment has no basis and therefore no power. It looks like you came up a penny short. Where did I go wrong? Don't blame yourself, you're merely a third-rate lawyer. You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out yourself yet. Who I am? Wait a minute, have we done a failure? The court hereby concludes the cross-examination. That will be all. I have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at the ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town. Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, please, so please, bon appetit. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just let it go at that? No, raise an objection. Please wait, Your Honor. It's alright, Nick. I think I may be able to prove it. Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright? Everything. The meaning of life. The nature of the universe. Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. Besides, the defense is just going to badger the witness with more inane questions. You will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright? Oh, I won't. I just want to reach out and touch someone. Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney. Please, Your Honor. Please. Oh, very well. This is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence to the court. I only get one shot at this. If you cannot prove everything, it's over for your client and for you. Do you fully understand? Yes, Your Honor. Oh, shut up, Smeagol. I'm sure you're well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has ended. He just said it's okay, shut up. Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could present one more piece of evidence. Oh. Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance. It all comes down to this. Go time. Please present one piece of evidence, so it will be the phone. Quite possibly, right? You know what hasn't come into play though is the business card, right? Try calling your phone. How do I do that? So this here, he hand-wrote a cell number on the back. But why would he do that? It's a business card, should have it printed on, right? So maybe he hand-wrote this cell number on the back. Or maybe she hand-wrote the number. He doesn't remember, right? But it's not going to be the phone, because, I mean... yeah. But how does that prove it's his? That's the thing. That's the sticking point. Proving it's his. What happened in the lobby? At what point? We've been in the lobby twice. That's not helping. So I know... Here's what I think we should be doing. We should be looking up the number on this phone that tried to call us and redial it, and it should ring his phone. But I don't know how to make that happen. That's what I think is the key. Which is why I think if we present the phone, he will do that. But we don't know that because it's so vague. It's like, present the phone. Well, what's that going to do? I don't know what the game thinks, you see. So, yeah. I don't know. Hey, Deepus. Boydon stole something. We have the same phone, so you're saying he swapped the phones? And again, so which piece of evidence am I supposed to show is the point, you know? So if he swapped the phones... Here's what I think. If we present the business card, that number on the back, that's not our cell phone. Or is it? Did he pick up the... Did he grab the wrong phone from Phoenix Wright? I don't know. I'm gonna go with this. Screw it. Why, thank you. How nice. Here, please have one of mine. No, Judge. That's not what we're doing here. Yeah, you gave the card to Maggie. It's the fact that there's a phone number written on the back of it that's kind of weird. And I think that's going to be the phone number for the phone that she seized. Written in fancy script, the ink is strong and clear, but I still can't read it. What, did he handwrite his own business card? Wait, what am I doing? This isn't the time to be exchanging business cards. Your Honor, there's something very important about that card, and that's on the back of the card. This card is important because of what's on the back. You wrote your cell number on the back, but that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone? Huh? Right now, but court's still in session. It's okay, you'll see. Okay, if you say so. Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright? We're going to call that cell number now. And then the court will see everything for what it is. All the idiotic, stupid things to... Ah! Why is my phone... And what's with this stupid sounding ringtone? So he took Phoenix's phone by accident instead of taking the evidence phone. Interesting. Mr. Wellington? How strange. I could almost swear that you're holding my phone. You're... Ah! No, 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 no. I can't. By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. I don't think I'll need to explain any further, except to say... When you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. Here he goes again, strangling himself. Oh god. Oh god. Well, that saved us an execution. So, that's what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington. He's a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. In order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he's become paranoid and lost the ability to make rational judgments. Then Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding... It's Mr. Wellington's, naturally. Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne? He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant Maggie Bird not guilty. Woo! Release the confetti! That is all. This court is adjourned. There we go. Oh god, there she is. Sparkly eyes! I knew that the real you would shine through eventually. Wait till you see Maggie in a, what, a maid outfit? Oh god. God damn it, Japan. I'm so very moved by what you've done for me, sir. Is there going to be lots of feathers on that as well? Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. It's probably because of me. Huh? My whole life's been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life? It can't be that bad. Since I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building. What the fuck? I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of food, I've failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster, and I've never won or even tied a game of tic-tac-toe. Oh no. My life has really been nothing but a string of disasters. That is pretty bad. But up until I went to college, I was known as the Goddess of Misfortune. And then at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. Lady Luckless? What's worse is that my misfortune always seems to latch onto those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always want to help. Ah, that's right, you were talking about that earlier. It happened again recently too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand and, before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. Okay. I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me. That's not true. That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts. Oh, I see. Everything's all my fault. Dustin's death, your head being all messed up. Well, I don't think my head is that messed up yet. I'm going to find a new life for myself starting now. Next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir. Yeah, after all, the Goddess of Misfortune is only a name. You bet. I'm gonna make it, I promise. Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess. That's right, yes. Reach for the stars. Absolutely. That's the spirit. Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going. Okay, good luck to you. Thanks. You take care of yourselves too. Ah, what a horrible day. I've gotten my memory back, but things are a little fuzzy. But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. Where is my office? So, this might sound bad, but who are you? Oh, right. What? I thought you said you got your memory back. Some of it? And you've been gone for a while. At that moment, everything really did come back to me. Detective Gumshoe. He's someone I've had clashes with in the past during certain cases, but he's also been a good ally during others. The only judge in town. He's a lovable kind of old man who is easily swayed by other people's opinions, but in the end he always comes up with the right verdict. This person, I haven't got a clue. I haven't seen him since the first tutorial. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaking me for someone else? And this girl? Maya! You finally remembered. This is Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right. I have so many unforgettable memories about her. For example, Earth to Nick, what's wrong? You keep staring at me. Don't tell me you've missed me. No, I'm just going through an inner monologue, Maya. Jeez. Well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages. Oh? Well, I'm back now, so it's time for us to create new memories together. Right, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. Oh yeah, that's right, he did, didn't he? I guess I have to start over from the very beginning. Come on, Nick. Let's go to our usual burger joint. Okay. Which one is that? Actually, it hasn't even been that long since she came back to my life. That story began on one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. Oh, so we're going back in time now. Cool. Brand new episode has been unlocked. Union and Turnabout. Cool. But first, guys, before we go and do that, don't you think it's time for a break? We're about 10 minutes overdue. So, have I played Friday the 13th? No, I haven't. Are you talking about the multiplayer one where you have to hide from hide from the killers and so on? I haven't played it. But I saw a few people playing it, but everybody complained about it. Everybody said it wasn't very good. And that the mechanics of it were kind of not quite there, and the connections were bad, and I think they improved it though, but I think everybody stopped paying attention to it after that. Dead by Daylight was turning out to be a much more popular game. Okay, let's do the next one. But yeah, games like that, they're not really my usual forte. I tend not to do multiplayer type games. Not often. Obviously that's changing a little bit with the channel with Monster Hunter World. So we'll be playing some Guild Wars at some point soon on the channel. Uh-oh. Is she behind bars again? I finally get to see you again, and... Oh god, hi! Oh, Innie. I thought you said hi then. That was like a HI. It's not your fault you didn't do it. No, I did it. I killed that person. But that wasn't you. It doesn't matter. It may as well have been me. I can't believe something like this happened. The events of that gloomy, rainy afternoon that started this whole mess keep playing through my mind. Who's this guy? What depressing rain. Do you understand how depressed that makes me? Do you? I guess. But actually, more than being depressed, I'm angry. Angry that the weather girl on TV. I think our little rainy spell will take a break with a day of sunshine. Isn't that what the girl said? I'd stake my life on it. Well, it's the weather. That's why I didn't bother to bring an umbrella today. What nerve calling herself a weather girl. She's going to hear about my $1,500 suit. About your case, unless you're planning on suing the weather girl. Sorry, I thought that before we got down to business we should have some friendly chatter. Yeah, this isn't friendly chatter, this is you literally bitching about the weather. Who wins? Oh, look who wins! It's not rigged, before any of you say that. My name is Dr. Turner Gray, I'm a surgeon. Remind me to never end up under his knife. Especially on a rainy day. I'm here today because of this incident. Malpractice at Gray's Surgical Clinic. 14 inpatients lose their lives. Oh, you're the doctor at... It's really quite upsetting. It is not rigged. You died first. That might be rigged. No, it isn't. Did you hear me? Upsetting. Yes, I heard you. I agree. It's quite upsetting, Dr. Gray. The one that screwed up was the nurse. It was her that got the medications mixed up and killed those 14 patients. And yet, now listen good, and yet that nurse had the nerve to go and die before admitting to her wrongdoing. She didn't even offer any sort of explanation to me. And this is the kicker. She up and has herself a grand old accident and crashes her car. Smash, crunch, instantly transforming her car into an accordion model. That's right, about a year ago, all the tabloid shows were talking about it. 14 victims of medical malpractice and the nurse's mysterious fatal accident. There were rumours that Dr. Gray had actually caused the crash. People said it was to forever hide the person responsible for the malpractice incident. This guy has my face? Ooh. A little bit, yeah. More clean shaven. Why would I? Now I'm just going to say this once. Why on earth would I want to kill that nurse? She's the one who killed those 14 patients, not me. I think you need to take a deep breath, Doctor, and focus. More to the point, this case was over a year old. Why bring it up now? That's simple, because the situation is slipping out of my grasp. This just won't do. My clinic isn't seeing nearly as many patients nowadays. Do you understand what that means? It means they're not coming to my clinic. Okay, you don't say. If it were me, I don't think I'd want to go there either. So, what would you like me to do about it? Sue people for not going there? I want you to help me prove I'm innocent. You do realise I'm a lawyer, not a private investigator, right? No, this is something only you can do. Oh? Maya Fey. You know this girl, correct? Maya, why would he know her name? I heard you were working under her for a little while. Excuse me? Well, yes, hey, wait a second here. I worked under her. Yes, am I wrong? She told me, so I'm not quite sure if... Well, we worked a few trials together, but she went back to her hometown to undergo more training. Ah, yes, I heard. It must be lonely for you. What? Wait, I'm not... She must be an extraordinary girl to handle such rigid training. Huh? I have an acquaintance who knows a lot about these mystical sorts of things. She's the one who introduced me to Ms. Fey. Is Maya really that famous? And I've already set up an appointment. For what? What else? A channeling. I'm going to have her call the spirit of that nurse that went and got herself killed. Oh, okay. Well, why don't you just do this with her? What do you need me for? I wonder what she's up to right now. We, the women of the Fey clans, have always been spirit mediums. It's because the power to communicate with spirits flows strongly through us. That's what she told me. Guess she's learned to accept her responsibilities and become an adult. Not counting training, this will be her first time channeling with a spirit, so she gave me one condition before accepting my request. Oh, let me guess. A condition? The condition is you, Mr. Wright. She said that she wouldn't do the channeling without first seeing you again. Okay, me. And that's why I've searched you out. You want to see her too, don't you? No? Not really. She was nothing but trouble. She can go sit under a waterfall and stay there for all I care. Now, okay, we'll see her. And so, that is how I ended up visiting Maya's hometown with the doctor. So this is Karaim Village, Maya's hometown. Why, hello there. Goodbye, child of the corn. What an odd girl. Hey, wait up, Pearly. Someone else is coming this way? Nick! Oh god. He's found us already. Damn, you're good. Maya, how are you? Good to see you again. Wow, I didn't think you'd really show up. It's not that big of a deal. You made it sound like you were so far away. Well, maybe I exaggerated just a little bit. I was only 2 hours by train. If I had known you were this close, I'd have visited more. No, you're not allowed. I already decided, you know. That child is very important. Okay. Until I become an adult, I have to work hard and be strong by myself. Oh, well. Anyway, congratulations. I'm glad to hear that training is going well for you. Hehe. Uh-huh. Okay, so let's examine first. Let's just look at everything. What is this? It is a phone. An old-style phone booth. I can't say it fits well with the area. My cell phone doesn't get reception up here, so who knows? I may need it later. Damn it, King Pulsar. Can't stop the lewd. There will be no lewds, thank you. An old bus stop says Karaim Village on signpost. The buses seem incredibly inconvenient since they only come 3 times a day. Giant rock that seems to be reaching for the sky. Its origins are written on the beat-up old sign. It looks like this giant rock is called the Karaim Boulder. There's a really complex explanation written here, but a long story short, it's a big stone for spirits to live in, or something like that. Okay, Spirit Rock. The biggest, most elegant of the buildings I can see from here. This is Fey Manor, place that Maya calls home, right across from the bus stop. That's nice and convenient. It's easy to be overwhelmed by its presence. Yes, it's big. Kind of. Rustic thatched roof houses where other villagers live and line the street. They're nowhere near as large or as nice as the manor in front of me. Kind of odd, I don't see any other villagers walking around though. Cool. Nothing else to look at. This thing with this rock's pretty interesting. You know, like it's a place for spirits to live. There was a story I read about in Iceland. And of course, having an old like Viking heritage in Iceland, they believed in the older Viking stuff still, like elves and so on. Not the elves like pointy-eared elves from Lord of the Rings, the small, like spirit-type elves. And they live under rocks and in burrows and things like that, kind of like fairies. And even in modern-day Iceland, there's still a lot of reverence and superstition towards that. At one point, the Icelandic government were making a road extension that went through a certain part of the countryside, and the road proposal was supposed to go through an area where they would have needed to cut out large areas of land, and in the middle of it was a rock that apparently, according to the old Nordic settlers, was a place where elves lived, and if you disturb that, you bring bad fortune. So when they objected to this to the Icelandic government, said, "You can't go here because of the elves," the Icelandic government paid a lot more money and diverted around the rock instead of just belligerently bulldozing through it. Because they were like, yeah, you know, we just don't mess with that shit. There's some things in this world you don't fuck with. Just because you don't understand them, just don't piss about with them and you'll be fine. There are trees in Northern Ireland as well, and other parts of Ireland, in the middle of fields, like farms, that are like old, dead, fallen trees that are sitting there rotting away, and instead of moving it out of the way and farming through, the farmers leave a wide berth around it. You can see all the like long grass, they don't touch it, they just leave it to grow wild. The big dead old tree is sitting in the middle of it because the fairies live there. And they're like, oh, that's their home, I'm not touching it. Doesn't matter whether you believe in any other religion, you're like, but that's some old shit right there, not going near it. And I kind of like that. You know, that can still persist in a modern day. Anyway, back to the game. That was just a nice little story for y'all. Food for thought. Yeah, rip elves? No, rip money. That's the better way to do it. Looks like you've finally become a full-fledged medium taking on your first job. Yeah, I didn't think it would be this soon, but this case, do you know the messy story behind it? Behold the power of Maya intelligence networks. Let's see, 14 people died because of malpractice on Dr. Gray's part, right? Well, you kind of prejudged that, but okay. At his clinic, And to pin the blame on the nurse, he killed her in what appeared to be a car accident. Huh. That's a very unbiased reading. So what is this Maya Intelligence Network anyway? Do you just read the tabloid gutter journal yep, the tabloids, there we go. That's what I thought. Haha, I'm just pulling your leg, Nick. What really happened is the exact opposite. I heard all about it from Dr. Gray. Oh, Maya. Oh, come on, Nick. I wouldn't take a crazed killer as a client. That's too scary, even for me. Yeah, I guess so. To the village. This is your hometown, huh, Maya? Yep. Karain Village, but I've heard people call this place Medium Valley, too. As opposed to Small Valley and Big Valley, this is a Medium Valley. Interesting, so everyone that lives here is a spirit medium? Oh, that kind of medium. Pretty much. Most of my ancestors were too, I think. That's probably true, since the Fae ability to communicate with the dead is so strong. Actually, only the women of this village are mediums. Sexist. So what do the men do? They usually work someplace outside the village? Okay. Yeah, I wanted to ask you about the girl I saw earlier. Do you know her? Oh, you mean Pearly? Pearly? Pearl Faye, she's my cousin. Oh, I thought I recognized the necklace. With the weird shape. That must be a Faye thing. Isn't she adorable, just like yours truly? Stardew Valley must be nearby. Exactly, yes. That's it. This is Medium Valley. That's Stardew Valley. Death Valley over there. Cousin. Wait, then that means she's also... Yep, she's a medium too. Pearly's a real genius when it comes to channeling. So, to get this straight, Mia Faye, her big sister, was also a medium. She was the big medium. Maya, she's like a medium. And Pearly, being so young, she's a small medium. Has everybody got that? Good. Moving on. So she's a genius when it comes to channeling. I see. I hope I didn't scare her when I talked to her earlier. Nah, it's not you. My aunt drilled into her head that if a suspicious-looking person tries to talk to you, run away. Stranger danger! Suspicious-looking? Well, you're not wearing training clothes for starters. Of course not. Pearly's my aunt's most valued treasure, so she's not allowed to go outside of town. She doesn't know much about the world outside of Karain Village. Your aunt? Pearly's mother is my aunt. Duh, come on, Nick. You know how families work, right? Well, Nick, I've got to get going. It's about time for a channeling to start. Huh? Oh, yeah, see you. I'm doing the channeling in my house, so come on in, okay? After I'm done, we can grill up some juicy burgers. Alright. Good luck, Maya. Thank you. Well, at least she's still the same perky Maya. Ah, Mr. Wright, I'm so glad you showed up. Some nice weather we're having today. Are you happy? No, not at all. That stupid weather girl made the wrong call again. It will rain cats and dogs today, she said with a straight face. I can't believe they allow such misguided reports on the public airwaves. I know, hashtag fake news. Looks like talking about the weather with this guy is just asking for punishment. But anyway, this is a splendid manor. No argument there, it's hard to believe this is Maya's house, though. I was giving a guide map to this building. Here, Mr. Wright, have a copy for you too. Very decent of him. Thank you. Examine all the things. What have we got here? A piece of cloth with the torn, finely written characters jammed onto it. Probably esoteric knowledge of only mediums would know how to... let's see. Ah, here's one in English. It says 100 ways to save money. Oh, okay. Being a medium sounds like a rough way of life. Yeah. So that's their equivalent of BuzzFeed. They just have it on a cloth hanging off the wall. The door that leads to the channeling chamber, this place is where the spirits and people meet. The iron in this door was tempered, making it very solid. Why do I get the feeling that's going to be very relevant soon? It looks like there's a strong lock on this door to top it off. Someone with a lot of skill wrote these 4 Chinese characters with a brush. Oh look, here's a translation. Once in a lifetime. It's Message is people should value their ghostly meetings as once-in-a-lifetime chances. Not going to argue there. This door leads out to the winding way. The weather outside looks really nice. But don't tell that to the guy, Mr. Gray. He's in a bad mood. He's kind of down on the weather at the moment. He probably bought a fancy new umbrella and hasn't been able to actually try it out. And he's all sour about it. What are you going to do once the nurse spirit has been called? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to have her write a signed confession. A signed confession? Yes, a confession. Pay attention. I'll have her write this. 1 year ago, on the 2nd of May, 14 patients died due to my negligence, and then, on May the 24th, I fell asleep at the wheel and died in a car accident due to my further negligence. I'm sorry, and I apologize for being negligent. That's what I'll have her write. I'll write a confession. The rain falling on my soul can finally stop. Oh, I see. Can ghosts write? I mean, Maya's going to be the one doing the writing, right? So, how did you hear about Maya Fey? I heard about her from an acquaintance, a girl studying the occult at college. That girl introduced me to the village. This is the home of the Karain School of Channeling. The home, huh? And Ms. Maya is a daughter of the Master, I hear. Master? Anyway, do you see that door? That's the room where people and the spirits meet. Ms. Maya's aunt is in there right now. Would you care to meet her? No? Let's have a look at this. Right, so the winding way, and then the side room. Different place. Alright, cool. Alright, let's go in. Actually, I want to go to the winding way first. I want to look around. Since I can go this way, I can wind my way in this general direction. Wow, this garden is really breathtaking. Someone put a lot of love into it. What's with that over there? Is that an incinerator? Looks a little out of place in a garden like this. Well, you gotta burn the garbage waste somewhere. We got a broken jug here. A really old urn. The ashes of a person long dead are inside. Looks like something with a long history. Other than that, it's not very interesting, so moving on. Alright. Looks like there's a room over there too. A peaceful feeling is emanating from it. Might be a meditation room. It's a small incinerator. I don't think garbage trucks come all the way out here, so tiny villages do things like this. So every family has to burn their own trash. But it smells lovely. Yeah. A splendid garden with a small lamp and additional decoration. It's a bit small to walk around in, although that incinerator piques my curiosity. Why is he so obsessed as I see an incinerator? I must investigate this further. We're literally here to do a spirit channeling, and he's like, I must see what's inside. Okay. That's everything. Side room. So this is the side room. Looks like it's more of a break room. There's bedding to spread out on the floor. It looks like someone's sleeping in one. Shh. Be quiet, guys. I shouldn't disturb them. But I'm still gonna poke all the things. Poke. It's a small alcove. I have no idea what it's supposed to mean or symbolize. If I had one of these in the office, it would end up as a storage space. But here, it's decorated with pretty flowers and a beautiful hanging scroll. A decorative wooden bear sculpture. There's a plate attached to the base. Karain Village, the heart of channeling. What the? It's a souvenir? So does this mean it's easy to spot bears here and for them to spot you? Oop. Oh yes. You must bear that in mind, Phoenix. I'm trying really hard today, guys. There's bedding spread out on the floor. Is that someone sleeping? She's probably an exhausted medium taking a break and catching some Z's. What? 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 Not my best material, okay? If I wake her up, she might be grumpy and throw a spell on me. It's probably a good idea to not disturb her sleep. Yeah, we should probably not do that. This is the first time I've seen a sliding door like this in person. But from here I can see the winding way and the little garden and the courtyard. Cool, okay. Back to the way. Room. Move into the channeling chamber. Whoa. There's a lot of candles in here. Wow, such a strange atmosphere. These flickering lights, I guess they're candles? Yes, Phoenix. Oh my goodness, that hair. Good sir, who might you be? My name is Phoenix Wright. Oh, you must be that good sir. Good sir? Is she talking about me? You're a lawyer, are you not, good sir? I have heard much about you from the Mystic Maya. Is that so, Mystic Maya? I am Mystic Maya's aunt, Morgan Fay. Nice to meet you. I had wanted to speak with you about a certain incident, good sir. It would seem that you perhaps asked too much of Mystic Maya in performing your duties. Most unbecoming, I'm afraid. Don't tell me you've already forgotten. Yeah, in case one, she kind of burned out a little bit, didn't she? She couldn't find a waterfall to sit under and channel all of her stuff. That was it not for Mystic Maya and her assistants, you would surely not have won. First a girl that runs away, and now an old lady who says I stink at doing my job. When did I become the poster boy for how not to make a first impression? Past is the past, though. Let us speak on the present now. Thank you. So, examine everything. This folding screen is really showing its age. All of its edges are a bit tattered. The lettering is fading too. I think I recognize a few of the characters on here. Ku-ra-in. I'm pretty sure that's what it says. Maybe I'll ask Maya about it later. Well, that would be the name of the village. I'm pronouncing it Kurain, but it's probably Kura-in. Kura-in. I guess this is an altar, whatever it is, feels very important. A mirror-like object with a cloudy reflective surface and some branches of a sacred tree have been set in a predetermined arrangement. Good sir, I wonder if you would please not touch the sacred objects. Those objects are being offered to the spirits. If you were to touch them, good sir, they would become cursed. Yes, cursed. She really didn't have to talk down to me. I'm not that much of an idiot. I mean, you're kind of an idiot, Phoenix. There is some empty space behind the folding screen. The light of the candles can't reach back there. It's completely dark. There's somebody waiting back there with a knife. Maybe. Foreshadowing on the Kura-in. This is where the medium sits. I assume there are 4 panels of this flooring. The straw in the flooring feels a little damp, probably from the humidity in the air. That's no good. That's how you get rot. The meditation room is on the other side of this very heavy-looking door. There's a giant iron lock. The handle it feels like a curtain that separates the normal world from the spirit one. Okay. So there's nothing about the candles we can do, so let's talk to her. So why do you add Mystic to Maya's name? Isn't that a little strange? Good sir. Yes? How dare you be so rude and disrespectful towards Mystic Maya? I'm sorry? She must be addressed by her proper title, good sir. You must call her Mystic Maya. About Mystic Maya. It's the blood. She drinks blood? Excuse me, the blood? Mystic Maya carries the blood of the Master. In actuality, she is the only one remaining. Only one remaining. What's that supposed to mean? Mystic Maya is the last of the rightful heirs to the Kurain channeling technique. Oh. And where do you stand? That's a little more complicated. Although a woman of the Fae clan, I am merely a member of a branch family. Branch family? What's that? Oh, Phoenix. It is as it sounds. For a member of the branch family, no matter her spiritual power, she can never become the master of the Kurain school. So, how strong are you? It's a shame, however, I will admit, I cannot even begin to compare the lowliness of my power to the Master's. But that's how it is. You suck them, basically. Okay. The only thing you've got going for you is that fantastic hairdo. So today's channeling will be her first. Yes, good sir. Because the spirits of a person who dies in a traffic accident is usually very strong, it is usually easier to call that person to our world. A traffic accident indeed. The channeling will take place here in this channeling chamber, good sir. As you can see, I am in the process of preparing. Looks to me like you're chugging down whatever the heck's in that cup. So this room is the channeling chamber. The place where the spirit medium speaks with those who have departed. Alchemist! Our little Phoenix knows it makes me feel like he's just some schmuck from America that's come to Japan to be an attorney. Oh, yeah, probably. How are you today, my friend? Good to see you. I don't suppose you'd mind if we observed the session? Do not even think of such nonsense. Only the medium and the client may enter here. Oh. The secrets of the Kurain techniques cannot be seen by just anybody. That never stopped Maya from doing it in front of me before. Just got out of bed, I'll let you know once I'm done waking up. Good deal. It is also for your safety, good sir, if something were to go wrong. That's why, while channeling is being performed, that heavy door is securely locked. Oh, that's what the lock's for. Yeah, it's not to keep people out, it's to keep whatever they summon in. Oh yes. I wonder if you have yet to meet Pearl, good sir. Pearl? She's an adorable, angelic young girl. Oh, that odd. She's my daughter. Now then. What was it you were about to say? What a cute daughter you have. A pure heart knows that not of the evils in this world is a powerful thing, good sir. Please refrain from affiliating her with her, I request. Okay, well, not like I had any. My reading skill is suddenly dying. Well, it's not like I had the chance to anyway. I must insist and stress that you not let it occur. Okay, I get it. I won't talk to your kid. Ease. Is there something I can present? What if I show her the map? Good sir. We would like to begin the channeling at 3 o'clock. If you don't mind, good sir, would you mind allowing me to make preparations? Oh, sure, go ahead. She's a Fae, alright. Just as odd as the rest. Completely batshit insane. Alright, back to the room. Back to the village, maybe? No? Oh, here we go. Hey, you, hold on now. This gal's got a few questions to ask. I'm sure I've heard that southern accent somewhere before. Oh no. Oh no. Well, looky who walked on in. Ah, it's Miss Lotta Hart. Oh, well, I'll be. It's Mr. Phoenix Wright. How you been? Haven't seen you in, what, a year? Who's the throw? Yeah. Oh, it's Lotta Hair. Oh, no. Do I want to go with that? I'm not even waiting for you guys to reply. I'm going to go with that. Oh, you're Lotta Hair, right? Lotta Hair, was it? Lotta who? Wait, you better not be making fun of my hair now. No, I wasn't making fun. I was complimenting you on your fine hair. You seem to have a lot of it today. I dare say you're one heartless man, Mr. Wright. It was because of my testimony that your friend got out of being guilty. But looks like you already forgot that. Well, first of all, Edgeworth ain't my friend. Second of all, you fucking lied on the witness stand worse than I think anybody else in the entire game. Even actual murderers lied less than you did. You just made shit up. And you weren't even the murderer. You just wanted to make yourself look good. But sure, hi, good to see you again. Hold up. You were working with the prosecution at first as one of their witnesses and came after us as if we were a piece of sirloin steak. Minor detail, stop being so uptight, letting things get in the way. The name's Hart, a lot of heart, don't you forget it. Oh yeah, there's a case in the first game where you defend Edgeworth. He's accused of murdering someone out on a lake. And, you know, like, she came, like, saying, I witnessed the whole thing. And she didn't see shit. She just lied right out of her back teeth. Oh yeah, that's it. Now listen here. I'm here to take some pictures today. I'm gonna get myself a real scoop. Oh, that's right, she's now an investigative photographer. She was trying to be, well, she was a monster hunter. She was looking for the, what was he called? Gordy. Their version of Nessie. At the lake. She was looking for Gordy. So she set her camera up to take pictures of the lake. Yeah, she would have gone to jail for that. Absolutely. Or they shoot you for that in Texas. Ah, so guess you're still at it? Being a photographer, I mean? You betcha. The hardest working one out there, I reckon. Didn't I say I was going to make a name for myself as a famous paranormal photographer? That's right, paranormal. Because at the end of the case, we took a group photo of everybody from the defense team with Edgeworth, and she caught a picture of Mia Fey, a ghost of Mia Fey, standing there looking all like, I'm so proud of my people. It was great. Yeah, definitely shot in Texas, can confirm. So she went to be a paranormal photographer, not an investigative one. Oh, that's right. This ain't no time to be wasting time. Channeling's about to get started. Is it that time already? We should all hurry up and get to the meditation room. What are you waiting around for? Come on. Come on now, y'all here? A lot of heart. I've been judging her harshly because of that case. No, judging her fairly. Hey, welcome back, Deepus. But I guess looking back, we had some good times too. Yeah. Around about the time that we actually ripped her testimony into little pieces and left it on the floor, stomped all over it. Went to bake bread and vacuum clean the apartment. Ooh, nice. Baking your own bread's awesome. I haven't baked bread in ages. Been a long time. We will now begin the channeling. Mystic Maya and honoured guests, please proceed to the channeling chamber. Gonna nom some food? No problem, enjoy. With this, I can finally swat all those pesky flies once and for all. So yummy! With homemade jam? Oh. Bought frozen at the store. But still, if you have to make it, you know. You hear me? They won't be able to say a single bad thing about me after this. You would love to hear them apologize, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you, Mr. Wright? Me? Oh, yeah, I sure would. Mystic Maya, do you have the channeling chamber key? Yep, right here. That is most satisfactory. That key is a one-of-a-kind, so please take care of it well. It'll be fine, Aunt Morgan. I won't lose it, trust me. Okay, Dr. Gray, let's get started. Finally, let's go. Who the hell is the psycho businessman? Yeah, big hair. All the hair. So, for people that have missed the beginning of this case, this businessman is actually a doctor. He's a doctor called Dr. Gray, because, you know, Gray's Anatomy, I guess. But Dr. Gray, and a year ago, 14 people in his clinic died in one day because supposedly a nurse mixed up the medications completely, and 14 people died from this malpractice. And even though the case at the time had pointed in her direction, before anything was really settled, she died in a car crash after reportedly falling asleep at the wheel. But the doctor feels his reputation has been stained forever. A year later, he's still not getting as many clients, and now he wants to conduct a spirit channeling of the nurse to get her to sign a confession. And then he can put that out there and say, you know, like, hey, so, you know, the nurse really was the one involved, clinic's fine, come and do business with us again, and he can wash his hands of the whole thing. So he's come to this village to have Maya do a channeling. This is the first time we've seen Maya since the first game, when she decided to go away after the Edgeworth case. So yeah, there we go. And Phoenix is here just because Maya wouldn't do it unless Phoenix Wright came as well. So he came to us first to say, she wants to see you, so you come with me. Which makes no sense, but okay. Yeah, not sure how strong a ghost signature will hold up in court. I don't think he's planning to take it to court. I think he just wants it to be like, he can send it to the media. You know, he's not planning to do legal proceedings, but he is trying to clear his reputation this way. So the fact that Phoenix is here is simply because Maya wanted to see him again, and she wasn't going to do anything unless he came. So this is why we're here. Now, let us wait patiently out here for them. Please have some lovely bitter green tea and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts. Hold on now, Granny. Granny? How come we ain't allowed in that room? Dear madam, you have an impressive grasp of English. From where did you learn it? What? I'm from the heart of the Heartland. Is that so? Then I humbly request that you return to this heart of the Heartland. What? What do you say? What? Yeah. This is Karain Village. If you cannot follow our traditions and rules, we request that you leave. I guarantee a forgery will be a lot easier to obtain. Well, that's it, because the ghost can't exactly sign a piece of paper. Maya's going to have to channel the ghost and do the signature herself in her own hand, which is probably going to get very complicated. Sorry. Wow, she shut Lotta up now. That's impressive. Now then, let us wait. I mean, would you argue with someone with this hair? I wouldn't. Bang! What? Hey now, what was that just now? It came from inside the channeling chamber. Bang! Hey, that's a gunshot. Excuse me? I've heard that sound before. It's a gunshot. I bet my afro on it. Maya? Maya's in there. Ask Morgan what to do first, because it's her place. Miss Faye, what should we do? Yellow-bellied chicken liver, what are you waiting for? Kick it down already. Seriously, that door is like a castle's door. But the keys are one of a kind in this world. There's only that one. Even I am powerless to open this door. There's really no other way. Alright. Stand aside. I'm going to break the door down. And this is how Phoenix broke his leg. Wait, please. That's sort of reckless. Yeah, that's what I call being a man. Slam, slam, crash. That's the sound of his shoulder breaking. Oh, damn. Dr. Gray. You're a doctor. Deal with it. Click. Oh, damn. I was murdered. Uh-oh. Maya? That man murdered me. So I killed him. What? Nani? Click. Oh god, she's taking pictures. Lotta, at a time like this. Times like this are perfect for snapping up shots, but anyway, what's going on in here? This gal, is she Maya? Step away from there. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. But, hurry, before there are more victims here. Let's go, city boy. Leave this to the granny. Oh, the bot won the battle royale. Damn. It's the battle of the hairs. Yeah. Rigged? Rubbish. My cell phone doesn't get reception way out here, so I ended up using the phone booth to call the police. And they're on their way. That's good. Lordy, I saw a genuine mysterious phenomena. Seems really on edge because of all of this. Not that I blame her, I'm scared to death by what's going on. Okay. There's no point examining, we've already examined everything. Hey, mister, that gal, Maya, she wasn't the one that pulled the trigger, was she? Nobody else in there. Oh yeah. Lotta doesn't know that when Maya is channeling, her whole physical appearance changes. Which is weird. Then again, weren't there only 2 of them in there? I reckon she must have done it then. Lotta, what do you know about Dr. Gray? Not much, but I did some digging. That's one gent with a bad reputation. Really? I heard he's good at surgery and stuff, but his personality stinks like a wet sheep. I like that. I've never heard that before. I'll have to remember that one. I sort of got the same impression myself. He's real controlling. Soon as his nurses or patients don't do what he says, he starts a-hollering. Must have been real rough to work for him. Yeah, wet dogs but not sheep, yeah. I've never heard a personality explained that way, that's pretty cool. Hey, they'll be here soon, right? The police, I mean? I reckon you should be getting back to the crime scene now. Yeah, I guess so. Alright. So if it was a gun, where did it come from? I'm sure Maya doesn't go around carrying a Smith & Wesson. Yeah, that's it. It's like, why was there a gun in there to begin with? Who placed it there? Early prediction, guys. It's the big-haired woman. It's gonna be the aunt. I bet she frames her. She's done something to this whole thing. And I bet she left a gun in there. She was the only one preparing the room after all. She may have left a gun in there because she wants to take over the whole operation. Maya is the last one who can take over the shrine because she's only from the Branch family, the aunt. She wants to be the new dynasty, if you like. You heard it here first. I'm calling her out. We'll see how it turns out after the case. See, she's awfully calm. She's still sipping her tea. Ah, Mr. Wright. Miss Faye, how's, Mystic Maya? She's returned to this world. Spirit severing technique was successful. Let me see her, please. She's still unconscious. I humbly request that you wait outside for her recovery. I mean, you know, that's green tea, right? What's the green in that tea? That's why she's so calm. Think about it, I guess we'll have to wait. Oh god, Gumshoe, you would be here. The police are here. Sorry to keep you waiting, pal. Huh, you again. What are you doing all the way out here, Detective Gumshoe? It's actually kind of funny. I was in the area for a business trip, pal. Well, time to check out the crime scene. I'll have to question everybody here later on. So just sit tight, alright? Why is he grinning at me? Shall I show you to the scene of the crime, Detective Gumshoe? My name isn't... Oh, Jim Shoe? Oh my god, I didn't even see it was wrong. Detective Jim Shoe. Oh, wow. I guess all I can do for now is see what everyone else has to say. police are busily running here and there. I don't see Maya anywhere. Hey, you, don't touch anything. Look, I really need to ask you some questions. Don't look at me like I'm some sort of uncaring jerk. Tell you what, pal. I'll let you ask me a few questions, alright? First, I want to examine the blood. Oh, I can't. Thing is as well, the area behind here was completely dark and it made a very prominent point about that. But the area behind the screen was dark. There could have been someone else in here. About Maya. I hate to break this to you, pal, but the way things look now, that girl's the only one who could have done it. Yeah, only Maya and the victim were inside this room after all. But Maya is... You can ask more about her later, pal. Right now, I've got a job to do, and that's collecting evidence. Yeah, we know how good you are at that. Looks like a real professional, and yet something about his expression still looks the same. So, Dr. Gray was shot with a gun, huh? He was shot in the forehead. But he was also stabbed in the chest with a knife. A knife? Basically, the Vic was the first stabbed and then he was shot. You've already determined which one came first. Interesting. What if I can present this to him? I'm really busy right now. I can't take a... Can I take a look at it later, alright, pal? He didn't even take a glance at it. Okay. Go out to the winding way. Okay. Sleeping person was not woken by the gunshot. I'm pretty sure there was someone sleeping here earlier. Oh, they're not here now. Like, how can I help you? Oh my god. Ah! Like, so isn't it about time to start? Time to start what? You know, like the channeling. Channeling? Oh, no. Actually, the situation's kind of changed. Huh? Like, what do you mean? Please stay calm and stop saying like so much. But there has been a murder. So like, a murder is that thing where like one person kills another, right? Yes, a person has killed another person here in this building. Oh, that's what are the words I'm looking for? It's like totally a bummer. Oh my god, yeah. After all the effort, that's all she has to say. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to, like, introduce myself. My name is Inni-Me. Oh my god, what the hell? Do you happen to have, like, a cousin called Miney Mo? Because that would be fantastic. Really. At the college, I'm researching and studying parapsychology. Ooh. You should get together with Lotta Ha. You two could make a ghost hunting duo. Her cousin is called Mighty Mo. They're a discount hero team. Oh my god, that would be awesome. I'd watch that cartoon series. Parapsychology. That's right. I think people, like, usually call it occult studies or something. Like supernatural phenomenon, ESP and psychic powers, that sort of stuff. This must be who Dr. Gray was talking about. He said a college student who was into the occult told him about this place. It's gonna be her, I bet. She's the murderer. No, probably not. That's pretty out there. I'm Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Would you like to see my badge? Here it is. Mighty Mo isn't even a big strong dude, he's really small, scrawny and can't fight for shit, yeah. He's mighty weak, that's what he is. Like, I'm real sorry, but I'm not all that smart, I can tell. So I don't, like, get it? Why does this feel like she's putting on an act? Yeah, let's just chat. So what brings you here today, Eeny Meeny? So, like, so I was the one who told Dr. Gray about this place. He asked me, like, do you know of a good spirit medium? Dr. Gray did say that something about being introduced to this place. Because, like, talking to dead people and, like, multiple personalities are my thing. I see. Then, oh, maybe her multiple personality is Mighty Mo. Alchemist, we've got it. They're not a crime-fighting duo. It's a split personality thing. That would be even more awesome. A superhero with multiple personalities? What? And they're all crap. Yeah, but he thinks he's a big dude. Yeah, you can work that too. Excellent. We've got another fiction project to work on. I see them. Why were you taking a nap in here? Like, I wasn't feeling good. Huh? I'm, like, allergic to sesame seeds. They, like, must have put some in the food they served for lunch. Oh, that doesn't sound too fun. So I, like, felt sick and came here to, like, sleep. I totally feel like I've wasted my time because I, like, slept a long time. Uh-huh. I think Moon Knight does the multiple personality hero thing the best. That's true, yes. But we don't want someone who's doing it the best. We want someone who's doing it terribly. So, you know, here we go. So you were sleeping here the entire time? Yeah, ever since lunch. So you don't know anything about the murder that took place? Like, what? Oh, that I, like, totally know nothing. So who was, like, you know, killed? The surgeon that requested the channeling, Dr. Gray. Wow, that shut her up. Do we really want to go up against Moon Knight, though? Yeah. Yeah, why not? You and Dr. Gray knew each other, right? Oh god, what the hell? She's eating her hat now. I don't know any Dr. Gray. Oh god, here it comes. Oh my god, she does have multiple personalities. I can see it now. This is where this is going, right? You're a braver man than I. Oh, really? Then what was all that talk about him earlier? Huh? Well, like, a long, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, I was like a patient, yeah. She sounds like she's trying to hide something. Okay, so that's not multiple personalities, she just has a secret. You left the blanket a mess. Are you gonna fold it? Your mother doesn't live here, you know, Innie. Like, I had a really good nap and, like, I was thinking of leaving it like this so, like, it's all set for tonight. You think she killed him if she was his patient? Maybe. Not a bad theory. There's maybe some, like, malpractice going on that is like, oh, I need revenge for what he did to me. Or one of her multiple personalities is the ghost of one of the 14 victims who died under his care. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Who would actually sleep over the ruckus of the police coming through and questioning everyone and collecting evidence? Apparently this girl. Maybe Mighty Mo got killed in the malpractice. Oh yes, and never felt whole since. There's no one here as usual. Oh, the child. Hey, how are you? Hey, Phoenix, you promised not to talk to the girl. You promised her mother. Don't be that guy. You're Pearl, right? Silent as ever. What's that she's got in her hand? I've seen it somewhere before. She's got the key? What? It's going to turn out there's going to be more than one key, isn't there? And away she goes. What is it? Is it my hair? Is it too spiky? Not spiky enough? I don't get it. Alright. Well, maybe she went into the side room? Nope. Maybe we should talk to her though and see if... Did you see a girl come running in here? No. Okay, she doesn't have anything. Oh, she's back. Jesus. The item in your hand. Alright, I guess we have to do something first of all to get her to talk to us. Got a vacuum real quick? No problem. Everybody's doing chores today. Spring cleaning time. Okay, let's see. Try the village first. Oh, Lotta's here. Spring, he says, yes. Apart from if you're in Canada when it's still snowing outside, yes. So you're still pretty much winter time. In my future home. She's probably scared out of her wits after having a murder take place right by her. Lotta? God, don't let it be me next. Oh, yeah, don't scare me like that. What do you mean? You're the one scaring me. If I weren't so tough, you'd have another dead body on your hands. Mine. Okay. Any ideas? Did you see or notice anything that stuck out at you? Nah, well, maybe one thing. What is it? Turns out my puss stomach's not good at handling all this kind of thing. Huh? What? Curses and ghosts and stuff coming back to get you. This is just too much, I say. What is too much? Being an occult photographer. That's some scary stuff, so I think I'm going to try being a celebrity photographer now. God, she's batting around all the different jobs, isn't she? Going after photos more within your reach from now on. More glamour, less gore. Unless you witness a celebrity murder. God, there's going to be a case in the third game where she ends up taking a picture of a celebrity murder. She'll be like, why? What's up? Oh, yeah. What is it? I took some hot pictures earlier. Huh? Remember? I took some pictures at the murder scene inside. Ah, she did. 2 even. Give me some of them. The Seance Murder. I sure like the ring of that. It'll be a sensational story, she says as she plans her exit from this entire endeavour. Otter? Sorry, but my journalistic sense is burning inside me. I hate to cut and run, but I'm heading back in. Gotta beat those cops to the scoop of the century. She goes. She didn't wait for the bus, she literally just ran. Like, dust trail and everything right behind her, like a rooster tail. I don't know who's scarier, Lotta or the spirits, and why does it feel like I've been through this before? Hey, Merrick! How's it going, my friend? Snowing there too. You think Corona is infecting the weather? Been 10 years since you last had snow this late? Cool. Oh dear madam, you have such impeccable timing. Oh god, here she is. Like, what's all the buzz? Alright everybody, listen up, you too pal. I'm gonna give you all a brief update. Right now it looks like the investigation's not going to be done until real late, so get some lunch. That's a terrible shame. I propose that everybody sleep here under the roof of the Fey Manor tonight. You must stay the night in a haunted house. Cool. And then we'll wake up tomorrow and someone else will be dead. Oh man. Lurking as usual, no problem, I appreciate the lurk. What a mess, I can't believe how crazy this day turned out. Maya was arrested and taken away by the police, and I don't see myself getting any sleep tonight. Next day. Oh, morning. I guess I must have nodded off at some point. I hope Maya's okay. I should hurry and get to the detention center ASAP.